me.
Completely.
But on to the next topic. Nintendo, man. So for the longest, we've been getting all these rumors about this new console that could be like a Nintendo Switch Pro. Maybe give us that 4K dock that, would give us the graphics that are so deeply needed on a Nintendo. At least to even compete and be able to show what third-party games can create. You know what I mean? On there. And they finally announced it. They finally gave it to us. The Nintendo Switch OLED version with not a damn thing upgraded on that bitch except for the screen.
I know.
And the kickstand. Ooh, the glorious kickstand. It's long, it's wide.
Oh, and you got like a third of an inch more on your screen.
A slightly bigger screen. You got the organic LED screen. You got the kickstand. And then a better speaker, right? A slightly better speaker of some sort.
Yeah, there is zero.
Oh, and a new colorway. It's white.
Performance upgrades.
None.
Zero performance upgrades. Yeah, this is we should have all seen this coming, in my opinion. Like, what were we thinking to think that they were going to do what
they upgrade something?
That they'd upgrade something? Like, they've never done that, right? Like, remember with the 3DS, they brought the 3DS i and just like added backlight. Remember when they added backlighting to the system? And we're like, oh, wow, I can play in the dark now.
The 3DS XL,
yeah,
just a little bit bigger,
right? Or the Advanced, where they made the clamshell or whatever, where they do these little tiny things. But the truth of the matter is, this is going to sell out like hotcakes, of course, and that's always what frustrates me when we always talk about these things.
We accept the mediocrity.
We accept the mediocrity, and we don't say no with all these things. Ghost, Death Stranding, Switch OLED, we all just buy it anyways, and everyone's an upright. Dude, you see some of those memes, man? They're pretty darn funny, man. Like, you see the one where they had like the yearbook, and it had like John Doe and a picture of a guy like smiling, and then right next to it, it said the cool John Doe, and it was the same exact picture. It was like hilarious, man. Like, we all make fun of it, but then everyone's gonna go out and buy it. And Nintendo will never change so long as they know you're going to keep buying it.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. So I could sit here and complain till I'm blue in the face. This is a ripoff. This is that. This is the other. But you know what? The bottom line is everyone's going to line up around the corner to get it.
And it's $50 more than the OG.
And it's $50 more. So instead of dropping the OG to $50 and making this the new one, $299.
They just raised it. $50.
They just raised it $50 and make you still pay $299 for the old joints.
Yo.
For the old crap ones, you had to still pay $299 for those.
Yo, Nintendo is probably like one of the most ruthless companies.
They are, dude.
That I've come across.
They are totally ruthless.
They legit do not give a fuck. Like,
they don't.
This is it. You either gonna get with it or you gonna get gone. My games is this price.
It's not just this. This is it, and you gonna get it.
Yeah.
And they're right. Everyone goes and gets it.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I mean, I'm definitely not getting this shit, right?
No, me neither.
I mean, I wasn't even really contemplating the Pro if it was what they were talking about. It would have to literally be like a whole revamped console that would be able to produce something, that's at least close to like what, PS3 graphics or something like that.
Dude,
maybe
I was
PS4
hoping that this new Switch would be like a PS3 in your hand. That's dope.
Just still a 720p screen. They can't even do
isn't.
1080p screens on there, man.
No, and it's like you mentioned when you introduced the topic. The real problem here is its inability to play third-party games. How they cannot see that problem is so beyond me. They're like, and it's like, it is ruthless. It's like they know that what you want, and I'm like, nah, dude, we ain't giving you nothing. Actually, we're gonna make a mockery of what you want. You want all this? We're gonna give you not even a quarter of that, and we're gonna tell you buy it anyways. And we do. Like, it was like a joke now. All the rumors, all the speculation is like out the window as a joke, unless those rumors were for a Switch 2. That's in development. I don't know. Maybe that's what that is.
But
how are those rumors all wrong?
Why you would even waste time coming up with this OLED model. That's all it is, just OLED model. That's
Yeah.
what they've literally titled it, OLED model. So, why would you even waste your time with an OLED model and then come out with a Switch 2 like right after? Like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't make any sense.
Right.
They're sticking with this shit for a while.
I know.
This
That's
is
what I
it
said in the text message. I guess we're stuck with the OG.
for another
This
5.
is the OG Switch. So like we're stuck with this for another 5 years at minimum, right? Because
I'm waiting for the next commercial that they can tell us that the Switch Lite model now has an OLED.
yeah,
I'm waiting for that.
That's the next one, right? The next Switch Lite will have an OLED.
Make everything OLED. You know
The
what I
only
mean?
silver lining here is like my sister literally just bought a Switch, and now I don't feel so bad because good. That Switch ain't any different than what they're bringing out in October. It's no different. You didn't miss out on anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, I saw some other people making fun of it too. Like they said, like I already have a Switch OLED, and like they slide the box of their television out, and it's an OLED television. It's like,
Oh, 'cause you
what,
just dock it
yeah.
and
What
it's
do I
OLED
need
now?
OLED for? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people dock their system anyways and play on their TVs. What is upgrading the OLED on the actual screen for the vast majority of people? It's a nothing upgrade. It's a nothing upgrade because the vast majority of people, in my opinion, I think play it docked. They're not like you and I who like handheld. But I wanted to ask you, with this direction of making the screen on the system, the handheld variant of the system, OLED, is this Nintendo saying that we're solidifying our niche in handhelds and not consoles? Is this them more saying that we think of ourselves more as a handheld company than a console company?
I definitely think that they're trying to assume that the majority of people that play this will play it as a handheld. And for the most part, I'd say that that's probably correct.
Anyone who buys an OLED model is playing it for the handheld mode.
Well, I'm saying like the Switch in general. I feel like the majority of people who just bought the Nintendo Switch probably play it quite often undocked. I don't think that there's too many people. I know that there are some, but I would say that it's less people that leave it docked to play it on the big screen than there are people who just take it and go.
See,
Like,
I don't know. I would
honestly-
think the opposite.
I honestly don't. I rarely ever dock mines. I mean, shit, even to charge it, I would just keep it in the case, the protector case, and then just put my USB Type-C port in there and charge it up. I mean, I have had it docked for a while at certain points, but when I go to play it, it's not to play it on TV, it's to undock it and then play it.
Right.
So,
what if there's
I
any
mean-
data on that?
Yeah, I wonder if there's some statistics or something like that on there. But I definitely feel like they're still claiming like, hey, this is a handheld system at the end of the day. We did give you the option. I mean, we do have a Switch Lite that literally makes it only a handheld. So, you know, it is what it is. But like, you know, this is a to-go model. This isn't like a stay-at-home, camp-out model. You know what I mean? It's play it wherever you find it comfortable to play. In your hammock in the backyard, or at the pool, or on the road, whatever. You know what I mean? On the plane, like, you can play this wherever. And so, I mean, the OLED is cool, but it's just like you have technology that can give you a 1080p screen. Like, why wouldn't you just upgrade the screen to 1080p instead of just doing a 720p?
Yeah, so I'm looking at like a straw poll. It was only 300 people that took it, but they say away from portable mode.
Away?
Yeah, won
What's
that
the
poll.
percentage?
It was 90%.
90%? Just playing it to
Very
go.
high.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess a lot of people do consider it a portable mode. I wouldn't. I would want to play it, you know, if I was going to get like the base model, probably
Yeah.
on my big television because it's going to look a lot better. But I own a Switch Lite, so I mean, I guess I fall into the handheld camp because I mean,
You had both,
That's
though.
the only way. No, I've only ever had a Switch Lite.
Oh, really?
I only have ever played it on a Switch Lite.
Oh,
my
okay.
only Switch is a Switch Lite. So, sorry, my wife has the regular Switch.
Oh, she does.
She has it. Yeah, I've never played on her Switch before.
What's she play on there?
She plays all the old Nintendo games, so like Super Mario
Oh,
World,
so the online stuff?
all the old ones, like
the
NES, Super
the
NES,
stuff you get for free by having the online thing, the
your subscription,
the pack that you can buy.
or the
or
subscription service, the Nintendo subscription service. It's like
Right.
$7 for 3 months.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, but like the Nintendo one, the Super Nintendo one that they have, those things. She
All those
plays
old games. Yeah, she plays those ones.
Okay, so she's really into the
The
nostalgia,
retro.
nostalgia
Yeah, the
play.
retro. Very retro. She likes all those. I try to get her into some of the newer games, or
Yeah.
I try to think to myself, like she likes Mario Party, so that one's like for her.
You
And
guys
she
play that
likes
together?
Mario Kart. She plays that as well.
Okay.
No, we haven't played Mario Party since
Super
my
Mario Party?
graduation night.
Okay.
But she likes Switch. We've played Mario Kart. She likes those, so she likes all those Mario games.
Okay.
But when she's playing by herself, she's just playing like the old, Mario games, the OG ones, NES, Super NES.
Yeah.
That's what she's playing. Like I've never played on hers. I've only used my Lite.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's like I do wish like I want to play this like I play my PlayStation on my big screen on a big nice pretty screen where I would want to dock it.
Okay.
But yeah, like largely I would play handheld, I think. But I definitely think for those people who are only playing docked, there's no reason at all whatsoever for you to buy this system. And there's even barely a reason to buy it if you already
had one.
It's very little because you're paying an additional $350. Because you got to remember, all of us already paid $299 for our Switch.
Right.
Now you have to pay an additional $350 again for the same exact thing you have. So it's almost like you're paying $350 for a screen. It's not $50. You can't think of it like, oh, I'm only paying $50 more. No, you're paying $350 more for literally an upgraded screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. If you already own a Switch, that's what it's costing you just to upgrade your screen. Now, if you didn't own a Switch, if you've never owned one, you're like, okay, now I'm going to jump into the Switch world. Now maybe you might spend the $50 because Nintendo's forcing you to spend $300 no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So maybe it's $50 is worth the LAN cable and the better kickstand and the screen and the better sound.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that $50 is worth it, but it sure as hell ain't worth it if you've already got a Switch. It isn't because you're paying $350 for a screen.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean.
And I will say they are letting you buy the dock
by itself.
Yeah. Which Mark
is like almost like
that.
$50 or something like that, right? Or $50 or $60.
I don't remember the price of the dock. What was it? But really, it's not even that great. Because the dock, I know Mark, he texted us saying that he really liked the dock because it has that LAN cable connection.
Right. Yeah.
You can plug in an Ethernet cable to it now. But you know what? They got rid of the USB port. So there's actually
I heard people complaining also for that.
Because people oftentimes use the USB port to add external
the
LAN
controllers and stuff like that too.
Yeah, or like they would plug an external LAN, like an adapter,
okay,
and have a LAN port that way.
Yeah.
Or you can unplug that and plug a GameCube controller into it. I'd rather have the USB, I think, in my opinion, because you can have a LAN port with the USB. Just buy a LAN port adapter, right?
It's $60 for that dock.
It's $60 for that dock. I like the colors. The colorway looks good.
White
and black.
Little hints of black.
Like that's like would look good next to my PlayStation now. It matches my PlayStation,
It
right?
would match
I
your
mean, it's like that's like it's pretty.
Aesthetic.
Yeah, if you wanted that aesthetic.
But you could get some skins on your old Switch real quick.
You could get some skins.
You could probably just buy the new.
I'm just trying to say like there are some. I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that they have a new screen on it, but I don't think it's cool that they're asking you to buy it again for $350.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool that they got the new kickstand because the first one's trash,
was garbage. It's worthless. I know that. But, yeah.
It's like.
But how silly a kickstand?
But yeah, it's like. Damn, man.
And that's a feature they brag about. It's like, it's a freaking kickstand, dude. Like, that's not what everyone wants.
It's not that they bragging about it. It's that they trying to sell it to you.
That's what I mean by bragging.
Everything that's new.
Right.
So that you know, like, hey, these are the differences.
They're selling it like it's some dope feature.
But these shits is different. This ain't the same kickstand. It's a regular old kickstand. You know what I mean?
Same battery life, supposedly. Same everything. But
is this the same battery life as the second version of the Switch? Because remember, we had that slight upgrade where the screen was a little bit better and the battery power was a little bit better on the Switch.
I think it's the most recent Switch.
So
same as the most recent Switch.
So I mean, maybe that would be like another reason. But like I would legit, like I have an older, the first one that came out. So I would legit have to go on like OfferUp and then sell mines for maybe like 200,
Mm-hmm.
maybe probably like 200. I probably couldn't get it off for 250. $50, less the retail. So I probably have to sell it for 200, and then to buy this, I gotta cough up the extra 150
100
plus the tax, just to be able to get another one for an upgrade. Like, I feel like it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I literally bought my Switch like right before the other upgrade that had came out with just the better battery power and the screen. So I missed that wave, and this it just doesn't give me a reason to want to get it again. You know
Absolutely
what I mean?
not.
I had to really go out of my way to get another game for the Switch, because it just falls to the wayside for me. Nintendo isn't like my bag that I like to go into. You know what I mean? But I mean, hey, this OLED, whoever it's for, if y'all feeling it, then cool. Maybe let us know in the comments below who's gonna cop one.
I just feel we've all been trolled by Nintendo, man.
We'll have to hit Mark up and see if he's interested in getting this thing now, or if he's just gonna stick with.
Sounded to me like he was just
gonna
get the dock,
Yeah.
But I think the dock is somewhat of a scam too, just because, like I said, they're removing one port for another port. If you kept the USB and they added the LAN port, like, okay, that's worth it.
That'd be cool.
That's worth upgrading my dock maybe. But dude, the GameCube had a LAN port. The 360 had a LAN port. It's like,
seems like it'd be a given that you would just have a LAN port.
Yeah, like that's a feature. What year are we in? Like, I don't know. That's what's just so bizarre to me. Nintendo is so weird. They're like so comfortable just being old and trash.
But honestly, like, I don't know if there's anybody really playing like Call of Duty or something like that would require online, to be able to play. Maybe, you're playing Mario Party or something like that, Mario Kart, but I don't see it being like an extensive lag on your internet. Like,
I know what I'm saying is, I don't know why you just wouldn't include it. It's a super simple thing to include. Why are you not doing that? Why? I just don't understand Nintendo's thinking.
Yeah, I feel like if the LAN, I'm not too sure about the specs on LAN ports, but if LAN ports have power in it, I feel like there might be some type of an adapter that would give you like a USB Type C.
Oh, if there's power in it, maybe.
Like something
maybe the reverse
joint.
Yeah, maybe the reverse works.
You plug it in there, and then it'll give you a USB Type C and a LAN.
Maybe.
Joint combo. But
I just think a USB is
on the other ones for.
I would just think a USB is more versatile than only a LAN port.
Yeah.
Because the USB is so versatile, you can do a lot with the USB port, and they get rid of it for the LAN port. It's like, come on, man! Like, you're so weird. You're so weird, dude. Nintendo is the weirdest company to me. And we all should have seen this coming. We should have all known. Expect the absolute least. Don't expect the most. Expect the absolute least.
Yeah.
With Nintendo, anything new, expect the absolute least. Expect a colorway. That's your upgrade. Expect a new colorway. That's all they're gonna give you, and you're gonna buy it. There was one guy I was watching, and he was excited for the Nintendo Switch, and he started off his video. He had 10 Nintendo Switches he's bought. Every time they bring a new one out, whether it's just the Link colorway, he buys it.
Damn,
it's like,
he's
snap,
just a really big
dude.
Fan, huh?
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of Nintendo people like that, who whenever the new model comes out, whether they buy it or play it or not, they buy it. And I'm just like, this is so weird to me. You can get a Nintendo Xbox Series S, a souped up badass CPU, and a solid state drive for $300. And have access to Game Pass.
You leaving out of there $350 with taxes.
You're right. I'm leaving out of there $350. It's even more than a Switch, a Series S, man. That's so crazy.
Because that Switch gonna be close to $4
after
taxes. It's gonna be like about $380.
That's nuts, man.
$385, something like that.
You got to add for $30 on top.
Damn,
it's gonna be $370 on you, man.
Woo.
It's nuts. I don't know, man. I just like, my only suggestion is like, don't buy it, please, to our audience. But I know there's a lot of people out there, man, who are gonna buy it.
If y'all want a LAN port, man, Walmart got them right now. $9.64.
$9. Okay, there you go. Right there you go, man.
You get you a USB LAN port for your old ass Switch.
And there you
plug
have
that in.
Right.
You could probably get you a USB hub at Walmart for about $5. With a 2 or 3 extra ports. Boom, plug that in. Plug that other one in. You got your LAN, and you got a couple extra USB ports. You gravy.
So way to go, man.
You don't need nothing.
Don't spend $60 on that new dock.
Man, but hey, it is what it is. Let's move on to the next thing. Our big